One is Shakti Tantra. The title of the book was Shakti Tantra, and this was written by Agastya.
He lowered Telugulo
చెప్పచ్చు.
వింధ్య పర్వతాన్ని గర్వ విమోచనం, ఇంకోటి వాతాపి ఇల్వల్ని సంహరించడం.
వెరీ గుడ్, చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు.
ఇంకోటి రాముడికి ఆదిత్య హృదయం చెప్పడం, రాముడికి పంచవటి ఇవ్వడం, ఇంద్రధనస్సు పంచవటికి వెళ్ళమని చెప్పడం.
Okay, all these things, and he kept the entire whole Samudra in his commando. Such a great one. So that Agastya wrote this Shakti Tantra, which is a source for different kinds of electricity. 96 varieties of electricity were mentioned in this Shakti Tantra. There are lots of descriptions of these power types of 96 types of electricity. Text is available. So Maharshis were first generation scientists. That is why a Maharshi is not merely a person with beard. Then the second one is Ashwalayana Maharshi. He wrote Agatatva Lahari. This is about dealing with the study of poisons. How many kinds of poisons are there? How to use them? How to identify them? How to get ourselves protected from the effect of poisons? All these things were described there. His name is Ashwalayana Maharshi. He wrote Agatatva Lahari. Agatatva Lahari. This is. And here, some more things he explained here is Praninas Chidamshat. So, which are called beings with life and which are not called, which are sentient objects and which are insentient objects, which are movables and which are immovables. This kind of classification he made, and how life enters into a human being also was explained by him in this Agatatva Lahari. Particularly, this was about the poisons, types of poisons, etc. The third one is Bharadwaja Maharshi. Bharadwaja Maharshi wrote many textbooks. One such textbook is Amshubodhini. Amshubodhini was another text written by Bharadwaja Maharshi, and he mentioned about the light, velocity of light, heat, sound, and all these things. So his text Amshubodhini speaks about the light, heat, sound, etc. Particularly, we know that sparklings can be seen, lightning can be seen in the sky. But Bharadwaja in his text mentioned how to catch that lightning also. It just in split seconds disappears from our vision. Still, we can catch and we can collect electricity from it and we can utilize it. Such things were explained by him. This is Bharadwaja's Amshubodhini Tantra. It is partly available. Similarly, Bharadwaja's another text is Yantra Sarvaswa. This text is available with Gaikwad Oriental series of Baroda, in which he mentioned about this text has 96 chapters in it. The 40th chapter of this deals with Vaimanika Tantra, methods of preparing different types of vimanas, aeroplanes. And the number of these aeroplanes was again 56 types of aeroplanes, how to design them, which can be the fuel. Regarding fuel, he says, even mercury can be used as fuel in preparing, in building the aeroplanes, he mentioned. This is 40th chapter, Vaimanika Adhikarana, it is known as. And the rest of the chapters, each of them deal with a kind of different types of sciences. Particularly, all these chapters help us in preparing different kinds of machines. Yantra Sarvasva, its name. Bruhat Yantra Sarvasva, very large text in which the designs of different types of machines, preparing different types of machines is mentioned. And we know very few metals to our knowledge, but he gives a reference to more than 100 metals, pure metals, not alloys. What is the difference between an alloy and a pure metal?
An alloy is a mixed metal, and a pure metal is just metal itself. Alloy is
Very
like a mix of a pure metal.
Very good. So, according to him, there are, from the permutations and combinations of different metals, hundreds of alloys or thousands of alloys can be produced. But pure metals listed by him are 100 in number. How to collect those metals also was given by him. That was Bharadwaja's Brihadyanta Sarvasva. And after that, the second one is Angiro Maharshi. We know Angiro Maharshi. This Angiro Maharshi has written a book named Meghotpatti Prakarana. We see clouds in the sky. We know that seasoning the clouds, seeding the clouds, and getting rain from the clouds which are there through human efforts, all these things are known to the modern world. But in ancient times, he wrote in this book, Meghotpatti Prakarana, through certain processes, we can create meghas in the sky, clouds in the sky, and those clouds can shower rains whenever we want. Such methods were mentioned by Angiro Maharshi. And he mentioned there about the lightnings and thunderbolts also, different kinds of thunderbolts. From the color of thunderbolt, is it useful to the mankind? Is it harmful to the mankind? Such things also can be decided. In fact, thunderbolt doesn't have color. The lightning has color. After we see the lightning, slowly we hear the sound of thunderbolt. It falls somewhere. So from the color of the lightning, we can say what kind of thunderbolt it is. Is it harmful or useful to the mankind? How it is useful to the mankind? Certain kinds of thunderbolts, when they fall upon the earth, some thousands of hectares of land becomes pure and fertile. That was mentioned in Meghotpatti Prakarana and also in many other texts. They were all sages only. And Bharadwaja's another text was Akasha Tantra. So this Akasha Tantra gives the details of 7 layers of Akasha, 7 types of Akasha. Akasha is not sky, it is ether. And 7 kinds of ether. And how to use the powers in different regions of the ether for the welfare of mankind, it was mentioned by him, the Akasha. After that, Vivaranacharya, he was also an ancient sage. He wrote a book named Loka Sangraha. Loka Sangraha was the name of the text written by Vivaranacharya. And in that Vivaranacharya's Loka Sangraha, he mentions about the existence of 1,714 languages of ancient times, not of modern times. So he mentioned about 1,714 languages, and then different species of animals and different types of food habits of different people and different ways of living. on the surface of earth. All these were mentioned there in the Loka Sangraha. The name of the sage who wrote this was Vivarana Acharya. Vivarana Acharya. Yes. Then Shaktayana Maharshi. Shaktayana Maharshi. He wrote Vayu Tattva Prakarana. He speaks about 84,000 Vayus, winds, 84,000 thousands of winds were mentioned by him. And the influence of these winds over innumerable number of herbal plants and very big trees also. As a result of which, the herbal treasures will be useful to the human beings. Every text which was written by the sages were useful to the mankind only, but not just because I want to write a book, that's why I wrote a book. Whether it is useful for others or not, it doesn't matter. It is not my job. Like that, it was not the way of living of the sages. Manava Kalyanartham, for the good of human beings, he wrote all these things. That is why this is Vayu Tattva Prakarana of Shaktayana. And Vaishwanara Tantra. This is a way of explaining about 128 types of fires. This was written by sage Narada. Narada was a great philosopher. Narada was a great devotee of Vishnu. Narada was a great scientist. He wrote Krita Vaishwanara Tantra. Vaishwanara means fire. Vaishwanara Tantra was written by Narada. In Sanskrit texts, they never speak of Narada as a person of quarrels. Narada was very much adored sage in our ancient times according to Sanskrit Puranas. Tantra. And the colors of fire, the qualities of fire, the uses of fire, the heat of the fire, all these things were described there. 128 types of fire are available in the text of Narada. And Narada Maharshi wrote another text named Dhuma Prakarana, smokes. These smokes are in different colors, and that smoke can have a kind of taste also. Sweet smoke, savor smoke, and salty smoke, like that. There are different kinds of smokes. And Narada Maharshi wrote Dhuma Prakarana also. And after that, another Ishvara says, the name of says Ishvara is not Lord Shiva. He wrote Saudamini Kala. Here we have different kinds of electricity. He has given names also, very interestingly. Varuni, Agnimukha, Danda, Mahat, Ravinika, Rohini, Chalana, Kampana, Urdhva, Adhara, Mandala, Vegini, Anuloma, Tiriyanchi, Parangmukhi, Vilomastambana, Chitrini, all these are types of electricity. And Saudamini Kala is the name of the text written by Ishvara, where all these types of electricity were described. Each kind of electricity has a particular purpose, and it can be used for that purpose. So this is Ishvara's writing. And another one is Kriyasara Tantra. This Kriyasara Tantra is a text mentioned by Bharadwaja in his Brihadyantra Sarvasva, and this Kriyasara Tantra speaks of 3,07,03,221 comets. We know about a comet. We can very rarely see comets in the sky. But he counted the number of comets in the universe, not merely in the visible sky. The number of such comets in the universe, according to him, were 3 crore 7,03,221 comets were there. And after that, out of those, electric wombed comets were 8,000. And again, among them, some 12 comets were very important. Rotisha, Dahika, Simhika, Patangika, and others. These are again, he says, during the summer, they come into contact with the sun and they release certain rays for the welfare of the human world, he says. So that is Kriyasara Tantra, a text available. A reference to this text is available in the Brihadyatra Sarvasva of Bharadwaja. Then Valmiki Maharshi. We know Valmiki Maharshi as the author of Ramayana, but this Valmiki Maharshi is not merely a sage who wrote Ramayana, but he wrote a kind of mathematics named Valmiki Ganitam. It was the name of the text. Valmiki Ganitam was the name of the text written by Valmiki, and here different types of mathematics were mentioned. And after that, Narayana Rishi, he wrote Vimana Chandrika. This Vimana Chandrika is a text on building aeroplanes. So, in his text, he mentioned different sages like Agnimitra, Garga, Chakrayani, Dandinatha, Parashara, Bodhayana, Vasishta, Vachaspati, Vyasa, Spotayana, like that 50 to 60 Maharshis were mentioned by him. And some of the texts written by them on the science of aeronautics were Yantrakalpa, Ketayana Pradipika, Andakaustubha, Brahmandasara, like this. They wrote more than 130 texts, 30 treatises of this kind. So that was the contribution of the sages to the mankind.